Hi there. Say hey when you're hopping on. Let me know you're here. Deep breaths. Let's check in with those breaths. Let's check in with the breath. Say hey when you're hopping on. Let me know you're here. I want to come talk to you guys today about what a 33 chakra DNA activation is and why you might need one. So let me know you're here. I'm going to share this video I'm going to share this video. And if you can share this video, do it too. I'm going to invite people. Checking in with your positive thoughts. Just notice the thoughts lingering around in your head and just breathe. Breathe them in, breathe them out. Just remember that no matter what's going on in your head, you do always somehow have some level of control. Just going to invite some people. I hope you guys are having a great day today. Checking in with that breath. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's talk about what a 33 chakra DNA activation is and why you might need one. Disclaimer, this morning I had another little incident at the post office that brought, and then I also was really cranky with my kids and anger. If you watched my stories yesterday, or if you're watching this in the future and you didn't ever see those stories, that's fine. I was talking about my session with Jasmine, shadow worker Jasmine, and wow, that really cracked me open, and that really activated me in a way that I didn't realize I needed to necessarily be activated in, but also completely 100% knew I needed to be activated in that as well. And through that, it was really deep. I went really deep. We went deep. Deeper than I've ever gone, probably. I didn't really allow, like the moments we went to in my psyche, I had seen, but there's always so much more processing. And for me, the core wound, this is why the DNA activations are important, is because each one of us has a theme core wound. That's why I'm talking about this, because my core wound is anger. Oh, like no matter what emotion I feel when it comes to sadness, depression, pain, the immediate emotion after that is always anger. It's really plaguing to me. And I mean, even if I think about my DNA, right? I think about all the family feuds that have happened in my DNA. I think about how hard it has been for both sides of my family in their own ways to truly love and accept and come into that heart center. It's so easy for my mind to tell me otherwise, especially if I feel like I'm being oppressed or if I feel like a freedom is being taken from me. And anger is always the emotion. I love you guys. Thank you. And so the DNA activation shows you your core wound. So then you can begin to start being aware of it when it comes up and slowly but surely work your way to a point where that core wound doesn't control you anymore on an energetic level, on a physical level, on an emotional level, on a spiritual level. The DNA activation brings those parts of your DNA that have been damaged by pain, by genocide, by war. Think about on a physical level all that your DNA has been through. The oppression of the goddess. How many cultures have oppressed women? You know? And then the DNA that, like, the shared pain that we all carry, you know, say I have an abandonment wound and you have an abandonment wound. Your parents were addicts, my parents were addicts. That's a shared pain, right? That's soul groups. That's soul groups. So technically, like, we're here to heal that pain for ourselves. Oh, God, I'm getting a call. My little friend Zeta's calling me. So sweet. Soul groups, that's so funny that she came up because Zeta is totally a part of my soul group. Like, we carry like a same fractal. Have you guys heard people say that before? Like, oh, you're part of the same fractal. Like, we'll literally think of your DNA like a crystalline structure that has fractals. And those certain fractals can be damaged on an energetic level, on a physical level, on a mental, emotional, spiritual level. Ritual abuse can damage it. Physical abuse can damage it. Emotional abuse, mental abuse, medical abuse, sexual abuse, pain, suffering, systemic abuse, oppression. Think about all the really harsh things of the world. That is a damage to our DNA. 5G towers, chemtrails in the sky. It's all toxins literally damaging us on a DNA level. And it's really important for us. It is so important for us to learn how to work with our DNA. And that's where the chakras come in. Because it's like, whoa, like, work with my DNA. That's such a vast thing to say, you know? And so with my process that I have uncovered with the studies that I've undertaken with Cindy Dale and with my shaman Lori and with my own internal experience using these methods on myself to really learn how to become more self-aware and create a better life for myself. So I'm not always in my core wounds and I'm not always creating the same trauma and drama over and over and over, you know? I learned about the 33 chakras in the spine and how we are able to access those chakras on all levels. And I teach this stuff to other healers and I serve my community by giving these activations to people in my 5-week coaching program. And when we go through the 33 chakras in the spine, it's like a map to our DNA and where we really need to heal. And so oftentimes it's always the inner child that comes up. The 24th chakra always comes up. If you've ever taken any of my courses that I've done in here or on my website, I'm always talking about the 24th chakra. It's the womb area for women. Men have a etheric womb. It's their abdomen area as well. And actually, I also like to say that male's physical womb is their testicles and their semen, where the semen is held. That's just my theory. And so the creation point is the 24th chakra. And everybody that I've activated hundreds of people at this point in the past 5 years, for sure. And everybody that I've activated has literally always had a seal on their 24th chakra. There's always been something on their inner child that made them feel guilty where their innocence was stolen. And so that's something that comes up a lot. And then the 18th chakra is the heart and the lungs. And I talk about this one a lot too in my courses. And so when I go into the 18th chakra in my DNA activations, this is the oppression chakra. This is the chakra that holds all the oppression that your people have gone through, that you have gone through in soul lives. There's cords to these chakras. It's your lungs and your heart. If you have asthma or any lung issues, this, and you come in with, you know, those things in your life, that's damaged DNA that needs to help repairing itself on an energetic, but also on a physical level. You know, I'm really all about pairing that spiritual with the physical, and I'm really getting into food. And obviously you guys know about Kangen water and living water. That actually is really helpful to everybody who gets a DNA activation, because the water literally physically repairs your DNA on a cellular level. And I'll talk about that later, but it's really important. It's really important. The water you drink, if you aren't drinking like clean, alkalized, filtered water, it's damaging your DNA. The food you eat is damaging your DNA. The 9th chakra is the soul chakra, and it's about 1.5 feet above your head, and it's shaped like a mushroom. And this chakra holds where we need to eat in alignment with what our soul feels nourished with. It's our soul's DNA. So this is the ancestor realm. This is also the realm where you can connect to your starseed family, and the food you are craving. If you crave like soul food, like for me, it's so funny. Chicken is something that I eat right around my period, once a month. And like, I know that my ancestors in Cameroon and in the Congo, like they have eaten chicken for a really long time, you know, but I also know that they ate a lot of fruits, and that they were, you know, eating really healthy vegetables. And then also I'm half Irish. And so the Irish part of me loves potatoes. Like I love that shit, you know, and it's about really nourishing your soul, you know, and that's a part of the DNA activation, is like, I'm activating you on an energetic level so you can get into full alignment with the soul mission, the soul purpose, with who you actually want to be on the planet. Like, it's time to stop faking it. It's time to stop faking it, and it's time to start making it, right? Give me some hearts if you're feeling that. It's time to start making it, you know? And this is, I always say this is a catapultic journey. My life path number is 5, and 5 is all about change. And changes generally can be happening really fast. And like, my program is 5 weeks, you know? So if you're ready for an epic change, and there was just 5 people on the live video when I said that. I love that so much. If you're ready for an epic change, an opening, an awakening, a full-on healing of your soul, like the deepest past lives, we go into several past lives, but then in the integration sessions after the 2-hour soul surgery, we have 4 90-minute integration sessions. And in those, we go into more past lives, and we really uncover stuff. And also we leave so much room for source and your guides and my guides to just flow and show us where we really need to focus our healing on. It's important to go deeper than the 7, because and we already go deeper than the 7 chakras, you know? And like, don't get me wrong, the 7 chakras are important. At the end of the soul surgery, we check your 7 chakras and make sure they're ready to integrate your Merkaba and your God Merkaba. Light body, Merkaba means light body. And I also teach you about things, and I also teach you about how this universe was created through the studies that I've been taking with Masamu and Ayesha, her teachings, the Voyagers. And I go into how you are connected to that and what role you play in this ascension. And it's important, if you're ready to just take full responsibility and release the victim, and you know this is something you want, just set the intention. I have my waitlist open this month, and I'm booking myself out for the rest of the year, because I want to activate 100 people. I want to activate 100 souls. Like, it is time. We need to activate the DNA. I could go on about this for days, literally. I love you guys so much. if you are ready to gain deeper awareness of yourself and you want me to hold space for you and you want to come into this container with me, I have a lot of spots open on my wait list to work with me as early as June, but we're booking out for the rest of the year. Easy payment plans available. Easy payment plans. I'm adding an extended payment plan. 8 payments. There's an 8 payment plan. So it's $2,222 paid in full. Payment plans available. If you're feeling really called to this, send me a DM. If you know you can just pay in full, you can just drop on the website lightworkerlive.life/coaching. I'm ready for you guys. I feel you guys. You guys are coming in. We coming in. I'm excited. Everybody who's gone through this program has literally accelerated. There's people in here who've gone through this program. If you're watching this video and you've gone through this DNA activation program, let me know. And whoever's in my 8 sessions for 888, like, that's not the same as this. Like, you're getting a taste of that, but that's not what this is. Like, the DNA activation is literally like, okay, Liv, I'm going to step into your healing chamber. I'm ready to literally be fully changed and brought back out and then represented to the world. And now I'm really here to do what I came to do. It's definitely a death and a rebirth. You know, the 8 sessions are like a priming right now. Seriously. The DNA activation container is held in a certain way that it's for massive growth in 5 weeks. Yes, that's right, in 5 weeks. It's like you're right on the edge. You're on the edge of something. You're ready to jump. You're ready to take the leap. Don't hesitate. Send me a DM. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Talk soon. Bye.